through these investigations and hoaxes and scams from the day I came down the escalator at Trump Tower, and you'd really say enough is enough. Got to get back to work. Got to prove that we have a great country again, because right now it's not great. Right now it's a laughing stock all over the world, and we sort of all had it. The people of the country have had it. Joe Biden is a corrupt and incompetent political hack, and you take a look at all of the money that he's taken from foreign countries and others, much of it through his son, Hunter, who is a corrupt drug addict and implementer for his father. Where's their special prosecutor, by the way? Where's their special? They said when I announced I had to do this. Well, he announced too. He said he wants to run. Where's their special prosecutor? And we are innocent. They are not innocent by any stretch of the imagination. They have the proof right out there for all to see. They left the exact blueprint of much of the criminal activity is done on his laptop from hell, they call it, the laptop from hell, which was gotten inadvertently, but luckily for America, when he incredibly left it at the repair shop to be fixed. That was not a good day.
Good evening. I'm Lydia Serrani, filling in for Jen Pellegrino. You were just listening to President Trump from just moments ago addressing the nation for the first time regarding today's bombshell news that the DOJ appointing a special counsel to investigate him. That's tonight's prime news. There's a war brewing right here in the United States, and at stake, the soul of this nation. Every day is a new battle with the Democrats' only agenda to divide and conquer. And I'm not exaggerating. This war began on June 16th, 2015. That day that Donald Trump came down the escalator at Trump Tower. I vividly remember that day like it was yesterday. I was there. And I remember no one ever thought Trump even had a chance. As soon as the left realized, hey, this guy could really take us down, they made it their mission to launch a full-scale attack against him, his supporters, and therefore half of the country. The left's army, a three-pronged alliance between the establishment, big tech, and the mainstream media. Today, the Democrats fired yet another shot at Trump in an attempt to stop him from leading this great country once again. Attorney General Merrick Garland named a special counsel to investigate Trump over documents at Mar-a-Lago.
Today, I signed an order appointing Jack Smith to serve as special counsel. The order authorizes him to continue the ongoing investigation into both of the matters that I have just described and to prosecute any federal crimes that may arise from those investigations.
The Department of Justice announced a special counsel assigned is Jack Smith, a war crimes prosecutor. President Trump spoke moments ago. He says he has no intention of partaking in yet another political witch hunt. Keep in mind, this is the third independent prosecutor in 5 years to go after Trump on top of countless investigations. You remember Russia collusion, taxes, that Ukraine phone call that Trump called perfect. The list, it goes on, and none of it has worked. Despite calling Jack Smith a special counsel, make no mistake, he's a prosecutor. Do you think it's just a coincidence that this all happened just 48 hours after Trump announced he was running for president and just 24 hours after the House GOP announced their investigation into Joe Biden's shady foreign business deals with his son Hunter? The left is absolutely obsessed with taking down Trump once and for all, because if he takes office again, he will expose all of their corruption. And the Democrats can't let Trump drain that swamp that's made them all so very rich.